As their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First down, McAllister, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz it, running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, McAllister, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They run with loose McAllister, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and brings up fourth down. It's fourth down. Here we go on fourth down, Haskins. This is targeted the tight end for Allen Cox. He goes out, range just shy of 4 down, Dalton, 19 yards that time, and now it's first and 10.
We've got a pretty good look at how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for a down-and-head situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but for the start to this game, they're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it 1-for-1 on fourth down here early in the game.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a second and 13. On the carry to McAllister, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Haskins will throw.
First down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
No, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. He's going to win it. That's not a run for him. Fast midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. So now first and 10 as they cross into Miami territory at the 41. They'll run here with McAllister. He's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. He'll move it a combined 33 yards.
There's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and his face, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's got the better backs in the league. He had to come into this game with the idea. Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would put the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped to mark that down for a win in the defense column.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins, that is caught to the 7. He doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash, dropped it to 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run for it here with McAllister. They'll take it into the end zone. Raider touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's 7-6. Touchdown, and no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Take over first and 10. On their own 25. Good for 10 yards, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds, the nickel back, and the nickel running backs. This was what we
if you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be an out. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
He's going to get his catches. Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big pig when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 9 now. We got a man over the middle. It's Williams. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches. On 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. Now they're looking at 3rd down here. That's Jennings. They held down the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Pickup was just 2. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. 2 first downs up near midfield on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap, and so look to throw. Trying to get it to the This is a decent team that can confuse even the best of them with those schemes. And here you go, the other line was going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one will come to it. McAllister. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lane's definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Haskins out of the gun. They'll roll him out right. Haskins going back deep over the middle.
Arizona did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. His first touchdown of the year. And the Raiders hang on to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets across with speed quite like a big running hand. That was something special.
That's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shut that back here, he was absolutely all out there. No substitute for speed. We talked about that all the time. The evidence is right there.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Gray knocks it to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pass complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 3-1.
They already up a couple of scoring brackets. And guess what? I think he's going to come in now and get him.
So a decent game, but all for nothing on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this not getting here. Takes off after the big battle there to 3rd and long. From the shot, he'll look to throw.
Oh my God.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line. The catch sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage. Back to the 16. 2 yards lost, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. 15-yard line. This is McAllister. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down the 14-yard line.
We did have to touch that run earlier, but not a heck of a long way to pass this game.
Not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. a chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is third and long. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's in. Touchdown. Two touchdowns on the season, both in this game. The Raiders able to extend that advantage. So 7-5 here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time they got the lead.
I'm going to make a comeback. I might not win, but I'm about to make a comeback. He ain't got no plays. I see it now. Already got all this shit. Come back and I just got to score right here.
And a fair catch signal for one and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily try to get things settled down a little bit.
Big hitter to start the drive. Has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Out of the gun, they look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start playing now. Making adjustments if you try to wait until it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now the man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 18. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move. Inside the red zone here, they look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Man. I gotta stop trying to catch the ball. Fuck it, I ain't trying to catch it and let the computer do it.
Sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
To get this drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time to think about something.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here.
And the Dolphins rush gets him. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. It's not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around 37. And he returns this one to the 30-yard line. He had the turnover last week for interceptions. That's an absolute disaster. And here you start to get a little worried.
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away. That means your defense, they've got to go out there and change at least 4 people in field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then none of those plays work.
Trying to check on the interception for the last drive. They look to throw. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as The stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Not imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop with 16 seconds to go.
Oh my God.
Picked off at the 11.
That pick six extending this lead. I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the line, try and regroup, and come out and start the third quarter. If things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Jakeem Grant now to return. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jennings. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Raiders' 33-yard line.
This is Jennings. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 25. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Jennings. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2nd and 13. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jennings. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. A handoff to McAllister. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Raiders 35, Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try and make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
They run the counter. McAllister. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On first down, McAllister. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And the numbers here don't lie. According to the next-gen stats, he topped out at an even 22 miles an hour.
They'll run on first down. Drake, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run the counter. McAllister, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Haskins. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On now, Tucker McCann. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And the Raiders have got him. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. We can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors in that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now this time he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Haskins going to try to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. And got his man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Haskins to throw. Lets this go for Renfro. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Miami, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.